Toyota just dropped the 2026 Corolla Cross, and it's not what anyone expected. It's sharper, smarter, and packed with upgrades that might finally silence the critics who called it just another small SUV. From a surprisingly premium interior to hybrid-level fuel efficiency, this new model is pushing boundaries in all the right ways. But here's the real question. Is the 2026 Corolla Cross truly the best value SUV under $30,000? Or is it just another safe Toyota play? Let's find out. The compact SUV segment has never been more competitive, and Toyota's latest move proves they're not backing down. Meet the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross, a model built to deliver the reliability of the Corolla sedan with the versatility today's SUV buyers demand. For years, Toyota has dominated the American market with cars known for dependability and resale value. But the 2026 Corolla Cross takes that familiar formula and adds something new: sharper styling, smarter tech, and a refined interior that feels far more premium than you'd expect from a small SUV. It's designed for drivers who want a practical daily commuter that doesn't feel basic. Families, first-time SUV owners, or anyone who values comfort and efficiency over flash. And yet, with rivals like the Honda HR-V, Mazda CX-30, and Hyundai Kona stepping up their game, Toyota has a real challenge on its hands. So does the new Corolla Cross truly rise above the competition? Or is it just playing it safe again? Let's break down what makes this launch worth your attention. Now that we know what the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross is all about, let's dive into what actually makes it stand out and where it still plays it safe. First impressions? This thing looks far more grown-up than before. The front grille has been reshaped with a bolder, almost RAV4-inspired stance, and the LED headlights now sweep back with a more confident, sculpted look. Along the sides, you'll notice cleaner lines and slightly wider fenders that give it a more athletic profile. It's not trying to be flashy, but it's definitely moved from cute crossover to mini SUV with purpose. Step inside, and that's where the real surprise begins. Toyota has clearly stepped up its interior game. Soft touch materials now cover more surfaces, the stitching feels upscale, and the 10.5-inch touchscreen immediately catches your eye. The new infotainment system runs smoother, supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and finally feels like something from 2026, not 2016. Rear passengers get decent legroom, and the cargo area remains one of the most practical in its class. Under the hood, the Corolla Cross keeps things familiar but refined. The base engine remains a 2.0-liter four-cylinder pushing out 169 horsepower, paired with a smooth CVT. It's not built for speed, but Toyota's hybrid option adds a punch of excitement. With 196 combined horsepower and up to 40 miles per gallon, it's one of the most fuel-efficient SUVs in its class. City commuters and budget-conscious families will love that balance between power and economy. On the road, it feels composed and predictable, in a good way. The suspension absorbs bumps with ease, and while it's not a corner carver like the Mazda CX-30, it delivers that classic Toyota sense of calm confidence. The steering feels light, visibility is excellent, and the cabin stays impressively quiet even at highway speeds. Safety, as you'd expect from Toyota, is top tier. Every trim now comes standard with the latest Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, including adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, and a new proactive driving feature that subtly helps maintain your line during turns. It's the kind of tech that quietly works in the background, making daily driving just that little bit easier. Of course, it's not all perfect. The acceleration can feel sluggish when merging onto the freeway, and some might wish for a more premium sound system in the lower trims. But overall, the Corolla Cross finds a near-perfect middle ground, practical, stylish, and easy to live with. And just wait until we get to the pricing, because this is where things get interesting. Toyota may have just undercut some of its biggest rivals, offering premium comfort at a price that's surprisingly within reach. But before we get to that, let's talk about what really sets the Corolla Cross apart, and what might make you think twice before signing on the dotted line. This is where things get interesting. After spending a full day behind the wheel of the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross, it's clear that Toyota's not just playing it safe anymore. They're quietly redefining what a small SUV can be. Out on the open road, the Corolla Cross Hybrid feels far more alive than you'd expect from its modest specs. The electric motor and gas engine blend seamlessly, giving it that instant low-end torque you usually miss in budget SUVs. The steering is crisp, body roll is minimal, and when you hit the sport mode, there's a surprising sense of urgency. Not fast, but definitely eager. It's the kind of car that feels right at home weaving through traffic or cruising effortlessly down the highway. But the real shocker? The ride quality. Toyota has absolutely nailed the balance between comfort and control. Potholes, rough patches, uneven pavement. The Corolla Cross just glides over them. It's quiet, composed, and solid even when you push it a little harder than you should. Compare that to the Honda HR-V, and you start to see where Toyota's edge really lies. The HR-V might feel a touch sportier, but it can't quite match the Corolla Cross's refinement or fuel efficiency. And when it comes to interior comfort and tech, Toyota's updates clearly pull ahead. Still, it's not without flaws. Push too hard up a hill, and the CVT reminds you this isn't a turbo engine. The acceleration plateaus and you'll wish for just a bit more grunt. But for everyday driving, city runs, road trips, or school drop-offs, it delivers more than enough confidence. So here's the moment of truth. The Corolla Cross may not set your pulse racing, but it nails what matters most: comfort, efficiency, and quiet capability. And that combination might just make it the smartest compact SUV of 2026. But before we crown it the ultimate winner, there's one thing that could change your mind: the price. Because what Toyota's offering here might surprise you. So after spending real time with the 2026 Toyota Corolla Cross, it's clear that Toyota hasn't just refreshed an SUV, they've refined an experience. This isn't the kind of vehicle that's going to win drag races or steal headlines, but it's the kind that quietly earns your trust, mile after mile. The pros are easy to spot: excellent fuel economy, a smooth hybrid system, smart tech integration, and Toyota's signature reliability. The cabin feels more upscale than ever, ride comfort is top-notch, and the practicality, from cargo space to everyday drivability, makes it one of the most balanced choices in its class. As for the cons, they're worth noting. The acceleration still lacks punch, and some drivers might wish for a bit more excitement behind the wheel. The CVT transmission does its job well but can feel uninspired when pushed hard. And while the styling has improved, it's still more mature than bold. Great for some, too conservative for others. So who's this SUV really for? The Corolla Cross is perfect for families, commuters, and anyone who values dependability over drama. It's built for real life, not spec sheets. And in today's market, where prices and complexity seem to rise with every new release, that honesty feels refreshing. Compared to rivals like the Honda HR-V, Mazda CX-30, and Hyundai Kona, the Corolla Cross may not dominate every category, but it strikes an impressive balance that few others achieve. It's practical, efficient, and built to last. Exactly what many American drivers are looking for in 2026. In the bigger picture, this SUV represents where the market is heading: smarter hybrids, fewer compromises, and more focus on everyday usability. Toyota may not be reinventing the wheel, but they're perfecting the formula that keeps drivers coming back. So what do you think? Has Toyota finally built the perfect small SUV for American roads? Or would you still go for one of its competitors? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if this review helped you out. And don't forget to subscribe for more honest car reviews every week. See you in the next one.